Hi, this is Anurag from AnuragShuklaji.com, and I'm really excited to make this video because I finally managed to finish my competition research, which is the first piece of puzzle in the first section of my restaurant marketing guide. And this comes in actionable branding. And I wanted to start with competition research because during my career, I've met so many restaurant marketers and owners who know all their competitors at the back of their hand. They know that the ones that are doing really well, and they're kind of also jealous of it. But they haven't yet made a well documented framework to understand what these guys are doing and how to outsmart them, or maybe, just like repeat it, like the first step. Just do it and then maybe even think of better strategies to outsmart them. So what I've done is I wanted to start with this as the first thing. This is going to be a 3 video series. Video one will be about understanding the demand and the market size of your little niche that you're in. Then the second one will be about understanding and shortlisting your primary and secondary competition. And the third one will be about taking all the data that's available on internet about your competitors and the market and deriving actionable insights out of them. So without any further ado, let me get on to the first bit, which is understanding the market demand. I'm going to jump onto the computer just to show you how I quickly did it. It's a really quick exercise. I think you should do it. And then I have a really interesting actionable point that I will tell you that you can look at and see where do you stand currently with your restaurant website at this point. So let me just quickly jump onto it. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to search for my very basic keywords, which come like, these are really like top of the mind keywords. So I've identified three main keywords: healthy restaurants in Dubai, then I've identified vegetarian restaurants in Dubai, and the third one is vegan restaurants in Dubai. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at keyword volume, the search volume of these keywords that I've identified as my top most relevant keywords. Now I'm going to use a tool for this. It's called Keywords Everywhere. I recommend you should have it because everything that you type on the Google, and if these are the keywords that are important for you and your business, this keyword tool can really immediately just pop out the keyword volume of the term that you're looking at. So I recommend just like install it and have it in your Chrome browser. So as you can see, healthy restaurants in Dubai has about 720 search volume. Vegetarian restaurant in Dubai has about 1600 search volume, and vegan restaurant in Dubai has about 900 search volume, right? So I've written this down here, and that gives me a total of about over 4,000 search volume. And the masters and the masters of SEO know that the real power of SEO lies in the long tail. And this is just literally the top level. And there are going to be so many more different long tail keywords that will bring traffic to your website that you'll be amazed to look at those keywords. So that's what I was referring to initially. I recommend you look at your search console and you look at your Google Analytics and look at the keywords that are bringing traffic to you, and also identify the keywords that you're ranking probably on the page two, so that you can optimize them and you can rank in the first page for those keywords. Because the more keywords you rank for means the more traffic that you get on your website, and the more traffic that you get on your website, even if your website is not technically sound and doesn't have an online ordering, which it should, but if it doesn't, it's great for awareness, and you should be ranking for the popular keywords that you are in the business for. So that was the first thing that I wanted to show you. So I already know that there are a ton of people searching for these kind of keywords. Now, the second thing that I do is I go to Zomato, which is another tool that I want to show you. And it's really not a tool, it's just a top level understanding of I searched for restaurants, vegetarian friendly, veggie friendly restaurants, and I got this collection, and I could see that most of these restaurants are actually Indian restaurants, and I know as a matter of fact that Indian restaurants are very vegetarian friendly. So I already know if I go with the vegetarian as my branding niche, I'm gonna have a lot of competition to battle out. And not that I don't want to be ranking in the vegetarian zone, but being in the vegan zone kind of gives me lesser competition. And this is not an extensive list of restaurants. There are far more different restaurants, and not all of these restaurants are vegan friendly. But nonetheless, the whole point is to see what's the market trend like. How many vegetarian restaurants, how many vegan restaurants are there? And there is no either or. You want to rank for all of them. And I'll show you a really interesting thing, which is called LSI in technical terms, but what it really means is sort of synonyms. So if you type healthy restaurants in Dubai, uh, Google identifies that healthy restaurant is closely related to the topic vegan restaurant in the buy. So chances are if you rank for vegan restaurant, you can also rank for healthy restaurants, and that's not the point of this video. The only point that I wanted to make here is just go and look at the kind of searches that are happening for the keywords that you want to rank for, the keyword that represent your business, and see how many of them are you ranking for currently on your website. And this is something that you can do immediately. The next thing I want to do is identify how many people are in the area where I'm trying to open my shop and are interested in vegan slash vegetarian and healthy restaurant and healthy food. So for this, I'm going to jump onto a tool called Facebook Ads Manager, and I love this tool because it gives you one of the most accurate data that you will get on internet, and this is available for free. So I've done paid work before, and I've put the details here so that I don't waste your time. What I'm looking at is a 6-mile area. And I've dropped a pin here. This is where I want to open the restaurant, and I think I'm looking at the 6-mile in and around that place. And I'm just going to take this off because I want to first show you just the broad targeting. And what I've done is I've taken veggie and organic and veganism and vegetarian and all those vegetarian and vegan related keywords here, and I've put them here. And I have put a condition: people who like this should also must also like this, which is healthy and fitness and healthy lifestyle and physical fitness and weight training and slimming world and losing weight and things of that nature. So now what this gives me, people who are living in this 6-mile radius but are also interested in vegetarian food and vegan food and in healthy lifestyle. And I can see that there are about 180 people. There could be actually more than this, but I've not gone and done a detailed research. But this is just to understand what's the market size that I'm looking at. And then to make this one more level specific, I am looking at women who are interested in these kind of food and are leading a healthy lifestyle. And I can see that there are about 93,000 people that are already available. So about 100,000 people, which is not a bad number to be looking at this point. But is it really a bad number or not a bad number? That we'll get to know once we look at our competition. So in the next video, I'm going to talk more about how to identify your primary and secondary competition and create a list so that you can track them. And I'm also going to suggest a few tools, free and freemium tools that you can use to start tracking your competitors. So if you found this valuable and if you found this interesting, you can actually go and check out a much more in-depth article on my website. That's anuragshukla.com/if I had a restaurant. I will link that in the description section. I would love to hear your feedback, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video where I talk about the competition. Thank you.